Hi guys, LoveBookTriangleLindsey here. This is my signed book series number 5, books I have signed but I haven't read yet. I'm going to start with a Jennifer Armentrout book, Till Death. I got this signed at a Polycon this year. I thought it was a great book to bring because it is small and then it takes less room in the suitcase and it also weighs less, so save that way as well. But this, I believe, is a mystery type book, so I think I'm really going to enjoy it because I liked her younger version, her younger book of Don't Look Back, which I talked about in my other video, and that was a mystery kind of aspect to it, and I really enjoyed it. Gave that one 5 stars, so I'm hoping this one is going to be just as good. I have a lot more of her books I can show you that I have signed. I actually do have one that I am going to show you, but since she has written so many books, when I see her, I keep trying to get them signed. I actually went to one of her signings and I really didn't know the limit on what books to bring. I didn't bring that many with me, and I regret that now because there's people who had brought so many of her books and it was so close to me, the signing was, and I think you guys should always ask a question if you think there is a question you're not sure about when you're going to a signing. Always ask, especially about those limits, because if you can just get a lot of books out of the way and get them signed, especially for authors who just write and are always turning out so many books, definitely bring them with you, because now the signings I'm going to are ending up being further away or even a plane ride away, so it's harder to bring a lot more books, and especially when there's limits. I'll show you here. This is the second in her Covenant series. I read Half-Blood and I really enjoyed it. There are these people that they're like fighting demons, but then there's half-bloods who can also kind of fight them, but they're looked down upon because they're only half-bloods. I just really liked the first book, and I started reading this second book, and I think I was trying to read more than one book at the time and it just wasn't working, so I had put this one down and just continued with the other one, and I never went back to it. So that was just weird because I did enjoy it so much, and these covers are just gorgeous. I really like these covers. Let's see, I only made it through 47 pages of the book, so I'm probably going to start that chunk over because I don't really remember what happened. But yeah, it was a good book. I'm excited to get into this one. I think it's a 5-book series with 2 novellas, and I gotta get cracking because there's a lot more to get through. I have Too Late by Colleen Hoover. This one I actually got from my friends as a gift, and they bought it signed. There's Colleen's signature, and I have loved so many of Colleen's books. I have this one to read, All Your Perfects, the Slam series, and the Never Never series, and then I will have completed her collection. I'm sure there's going to be more of her books that come out before I get around to everything. Next I have Mac Daddy by Penelope Ward. Here is the signature. I saw this book at Half Price Books. Before I went to a Polycon, I knew she was going to be there. I'm like, oh, I gotta grab it and have her sign it. So hopefully it's a good read. The next book I have is dating quite a bit. I think 2016. So it was a long time ago. I got this at BookCon when my friends and I had stopped at the Penguin booth. We were there to get the Gemini arc, but they also had 2 other authors in there, and you could get 2 out of the 3 books and you could get them signed. And I had read Jennifer Niven's All the Right Places before, and I really enjoyed that. Some people, it's like a love it or you hate it book, and they're actually making a movie out of it. I believe Elle Fanning, her sister, is going to play Violet, who is the main girl character in that story. So I wanted to give this one a try. And then I was planning on reading it, but then stuff happened health-wise and I got sick and all this other stuff happened. So I just then put it on the back burner because I had to take care of me, and then reading wasn't a top priority, and then I just kind of never went back to it. So I definitely do want to get back to this one because I enjoyed it a lot. But usually when I go to signings, I don't like having books that I didn't read, because if the author wants to talk about them or says like, how do you like them, I want to be able to have a conversation with them about the book. But sometimes it just gets to the point where you have books that you read by them signed already, and you have to bring the ones that you haven't read yet. But I do always try to at least have something read by that author before I go to meet them, or at least a few books, because usually if I want to meet the author, that means I've read something of theirs before, so I want to meet them in the first place. But those are just some of the books that I haven't read yet that have been signed. There's a few more, and I know there's going to be more in the future, but tell me down below if there is a book that you have signed that you're just dying to read, but you just haven't gotten to it yet. Alright, that's all for now, guys. Bye.